Hey Heath, what are we doing today?
What up? Man, today we are unboxing some Johnson's Radiator Works radiators. We've got one for the Buick, one for the GTX, and I've heard they're beautiful. We just gotta check them out, see what's up. All right, nice packaging. They definitely take care of it. Ooh, baby. Dang. Look at that. That's freaking nice. I think this one's for the Buick. Levi ordered it and they came up with custom brackets so to still fit in the stock location. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I think this is the GTX because it's got a heat exchanger for the supercharger built into it. Yeah, I think that on the bottom is the heat exchanger for the blower. So we are going to prep them and get them satin black so that they just kind of blend in. It's kind of unfortunate. These things are really decorative, but they'll be satin black, blend right in, and not be in anybody's face. It'll just be nice and subtle. I mean, everywhere they soldered it, man, that's nice. Good beefy brackets. Everything's solid. Oh yeah, that's the additional bracket they custom made. So it just will pop right in. Because the Buick obviously doesn't have a whole lot of part support, much less aftermarket support. So a lot of stuff they're gonna do to it to just be a custom one-off. We'll get this stuff prepped. We'll get it epoxied, and then get some satin black on them. They did a good job on packaging too. No fin damage. All right, we just unboxed these Johnson's Radiator Works pieces, and pretty stinking phenomenal. Got one for the Buick, 59?
Yep.
59 Buick, 69 GTX, and they did a lot of trick stuff with them. For the Buick, they had to kind of figure out and create some custom brackets because a few of the parts that would mount the radiator are just unobtainium. And so they went ahead and handled that for us. We've got the adapter plate, new brackets. Did a really good job with it. Should just drop right in. And then the GTX, because it's gonna be set up for a Hellcat, it's already got the heat exchanger for the supercharger, just built into it. I mean, the build quality of these are really, really nice. Nothing flimsy about them. These things will last next to forever. Did a good job on the packaging, so they were well protected through all the shipping. We know how shipping goes. Take those boxes and rah, kick them into place. No damage. All the fins are straight. No issues. I'd say that's a hammer fab win right there. I like it. I like it.
Getting those radiators ready for paint?
Yeah, just the finishing touch, man. Just detailing out around the Johnson logo, making sure it's all scuffed. All right. I think we're ready to hang it, bro.
All right.
That'll work. I like
There
it.
we go.
Beautiful. Ready to clean, clean, clean. Right about there. Let's go a little further. Sucks on radiators. You can't really do a good job of cleaning out all of the fins. So you're just kind of stuck blowing a bunch of cleaner in there. Let me grab the airline. So I kind of like to pre-soak my metal a little bit with this metal cleaner. Go, 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 go. That's the stuff right there. Works really good as your pre-cleaner. So we'll have to do this probably 3 or 4 times to really make sure it's clean. But it pays off in longevity. All right, one towel down. For you painters out there, these rags are two-sided. Always make sure you've got the pressed side out. Usually it's darker in color depending on what brand you buy. You're gonna get less lint from that one side. Those are lessons hard learned. And thankfully I had a guy show mercy to me. You know, a bunch of custom guys poo-poo on collision, but collision is actually a really good learning academy because of the sheer volume of what you're doing. And early on in my career, I'd be in the booth next to this guy. You know, he was far more experienced, really just a exceptional painter. And so, you know, guys being guys, you get a little competitive. Whether, you know, who's faster, who's better, who's cleaner, didn't matter. And I could do step by step exactly what he was doing. His jobs always came out cleaner than mine. And I couldn't figure it out. I cornered him one day. I noticed how he folded his towels. It never stood out to me before. I was like, man, why do you do it like that? Why aren't you just snagging them and going? Seems like a waste of time to fold them up, make them nice and neat. He started showing me how they were one-sided, and by pre-folding them, he's setting it up to every time he opens it, he's got the best side available. And he was like, that's probably why you have so much trash, because the tack rack can't get it all off. Blowing it doesn't get it all off. It's got to be a combination of all of your techniques to get the trash out of the way, get the surface clean. And I made that change, didn't change anything else, and all of a sudden, man, things started getting cleaner. Had he not told me that, God knows how long it would have taken me to figure that out. So I'm a big proponent. If you can learn from somebody else that's been there, done that, shortens your learning curve. This point right here, it's real tempting to skip the next few steps because in reality, even this is probably clean enough that the sealer, the color, everything would probably stick. Probably wouldn't see any fish eyes, wouldn't see any issues. But all that dirt, all that gunk, all that stuff that's trapped in the metal is still there. So what happens is later on, after a bunch of heat cycles, it would end up showing up. Paint starts flaking off, starts chipping easily, peeling back, doing stuff. And now people are questioning, like, why is it doing this? And the go-to answer is, well, I cleaned it good. Did you really? It's hard sometimes to own your crap. It can be embarrassing, but you gotta have integrity. All right, see the comparison. So that was the first one, that's the second one, now that's the third one. So it really didn't take that long to get it clean. But we're gonna go one more time. See how almost white that is versus got a lot more color. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you can see the heat pressed marks versus this side. It's a little fuzzier. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but this has something to do with how they're manufactured. So Carter was busy, the infamous cameraman, too busy to film what was going on, What are you gonna do? So we weren't able to get it on, any footage of it, but for the two radiators, we got them prepped, got them super clean, went in, sprayed 2 coats of black epoxy sealer. That's going to seal off the metal, get really, really good adhesion, and it's a little more friendly to heat. Had to have a half-hour flash time in between the sealer and the single stage. So then after the flash was over, I went in there, sprayed 2 coats of single stage, just satin black, and now we're letting it flash. Let it get dust free so we can turn the booth off.